Fans accuse EFL of showing big club biases to Liverpool amid cup call. Fans on social media raged at the EFL for showing big club biases to Liverpool after their Carabao Cup semi-final first leg at Arsenal was postponed due to a COVID outbreak. The Reds put in a request to delay Thursday night's trip to London after they had to close down their Kirkby training centre after the outbreak, with the first leg delayed by 2 weeks, though Liverpool will relinquish the second leg advantage at Anfield. Supporters raged at the decision to postpone and used examples of Leyton Orient having to forfeit their FA Cup clash with Tottenham last season due to an outbreak, while Aston Villa played a team of under-18s players for their tie with Liverpool in the same month. Even though the EFL rules, which were changed for this season, clearly state the match should be postponed unless a date cannot be found to replay the game, supporters still took to Twitter to show their anger at the call. Leyton Orient goalkeeper Lawrence Vigouroux tweeted, "Interesting when we were in the same position before a Carabao Cup tie against Spurs last season." Meanwhile, another fan tweeted, "This is an absolute disgrace. Chelsea and Brentford forced to play depleted squads, Leyton Orient kicked out the competition, but the media golden boys get what they want." Another said, "Yet Aston Villa were forced to play their U18s against Liverpool and Leyton Orient were forced to forfeit their game against Spurs, both in the same competition. One rule for the Big Six and one rule for the rest of the country." One fan asked, "So how is it okay for the big clubs to postpone games while having huge squads, but non-prem teams have to play, even with youth team players? Number stinks. This is why non-league football are getting larger crowds now." Number Ilkeston making reference to the fact that Liverpool have now lost attackers Sadio Mane and Mohamed Salah to the Africa Cup of Nations, one Arsenal fan claimed. Liverpool are about to ask for all football to be suspended until after AFCON. Another Arsenal fan added, "If Liverpool go on to win the Carabao Cup this season, it needs to have a massive asterisk next to it, just like their league title. Integrity of this tournament has gone." Over the past week, Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp, his assistant Pep Lijnders and several players have gone into isolation after positive tests. As things stand, the Reds are without the isolating Joel Matip, Roberto Firmino and Alisson Becker, who tested positive ahead of last weekend's trip to Chelsea. Takumi Minamino, Divock Origi, Harvey Elliott and Thiago Alcantara are injured, while Mane, Salah, and Naby Keita are at the Africa Cup of Nations. There are, however, other fitness concerns within the squad plus more suspected positive COVID-19 cases and, for that reason, Liverpool made their approach to the EFL on Tuesday night to have the game postponed. Earlier on Wednesday, Aston Villa appeared to troll Liverpool with an immaculately timed tweet about having little choice but to field a weakened side. Their official Twitter account posted a picture of the very youthful Villa side sent out to face Liverpool in the FA Cup third round last season after a COVID-19 outbreak at the training ground wiped out their entire first-team squad. 16 debuts were handed out that day, with Villa fielding a starting lineup with 7 under-23 players and 4 from the under-18s. 5 others came off the bench to make debuts. Remarkably, the tie last January was level at halftime after 17-year-old Louis Berry cancelled out Sadio Mane's early goal before Liverpool's full-strength team went on to win 4-1. The Twitter post comes as Liverpool succeeded in getting Thursday night's Carabao Cup semi-final first leg tie with Arsenal postponed following a COVID outbreak. The Football Association made clear at the time that any club capable of mustering 14 players would be expected to fulfill the tie or forfeit their place amid a congested fixture schedule. Even though, as Sportsmail understands, it was not an attempt to poke fun at the Reds, Villa fans were quick to accuse the Anfield club of double standards in the comments, given their team were given little choice but to use any available players to fulfill the match last year. However, as plenty of Liverpool fans pointed out, they themselves were left with little choice but to play a weakened team at Villa Park when the sides met in the 2019-20 Carabao Cup quarter-finals. The game was played the day before Liverpool's FIFA Club World Cup semi-final, and most first-choice players had already flown to Qatar. Liverpool lost 5-0 to Villa. Villa, who are managed by Liverpool icon Steven Gerrard, travelled to Manchester United on Monday night for their FA Cup third-round tie. Liverpool, meanwhile, are scheduled to host League One side Shrewsbury Town on Sunday, but the COVID outbreak must surely also place that game in doubt. Out.